All right. We are live.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to West Coast Podcast. We're happy to see you all. Episode 121. Another week, more wrestling for you guys. A lot going on. The Triple H era has kicked into high gear. New stuff at AEW, and of course, the world in wrestling. Thanks for all the support. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Have your boys keep growing. We're at 753 subs. Thank you all for watching, subscribing. Really appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, introduce the panel. We're down a man. We're down Le Champion, the provider this week. But of course, the main man, Zach, right here, will be holding it down. How you doing this week?
I'm good. It's hotter than July here in August, but yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's crazy hot right now, man. We're burning up over here, but we're still bringing it to you. Hopefully, my fan in the background's not too loud. But I got to stay cool. The final boss got to cool off somehow.
That's
but
right.
yeah, like I said, it's been a heck of a week. SummerSlam was last week. So much to talk about. Let's get into it. For the first time ever, or for the first time at least a year or two, Zach, you will not be taking a bullet for Raw because I watched it as well. And it wasn't a bullet this week. It was enjoyable to watch. So what stuck out for you from Raw this week?
Triple H. The Triple H era, the main things that stuck out. The U.S. Champions video, that would not have been done in the last 15 to 20 years. That was very well done. Matches felt like they were just like kind of called on the fly between the competitors. The commentary was loose. The promos were looser. And they mentioned Ciampa's NXT run as well. So it just felt more how it should.
It did. Raw, there was so much to go back. And I actually went back and watched a few highlights from Raw. Of course, Mr. TNA himself, AJ Styles, triple threat with Mustafa Ali and The Miz was my highlight.
That's good.
Mustafa goes for the 450 splash on The Miz. AJ cleans him up. Styles clash for the victory. Heck of a finish, man.
That was good.
I also enjoyed the first ever debut entrance on Raw for Io Sky. We've seen it all in NXT, but this on the main roster, this is amazing, man. Io Sky is going to be a delight.
Yeah, and they're just figuring her stuff out. So just give it time until she has a match at a pay-per-view, and it's going to be even better.
Yeah, exactly. The crowd's going to love her, man. She was going off in her match. A lot of good stuff here. The last thing I'll say is Ciampa did win the final match to go on to face Bobby Lashley. I think it's that Clash of Castle is going to happen, right, for the U.S. belt?
I think it's next week.
Oh, next week already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I think Ciampa might win it. I think he might get the belt.
So there's a lot that could happen. That could happen. The Miz could interfere, so Ciampa doesn't get it, and they keep it on Bobby, who is a great champion. Ever since his title run, I think he should always have a belt. And also, they're in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Garganos.
Oh. Honestly, I think with all we saw it last week coming back, I think Triple H made that phone call. And honestly, I think Gargano held out for a reason. I don't think he really wanted to go to AEW. I think if he wanted to go, he would have been there by now.
Exactly.
So, I think it's finally happening. I think all those him trending on Twitter for no reason, all those, I think he'll be here. I think it's finally happening.
Yeah, I think it is too. Noob, how you doing, buddy?
And then what else did I see here? Oh, the five-time Booker T was on the show this week, man.
He was. He's not probably going to come back to commentary full time, but man, just bring him in every now and then for that. I like it.
Yeah, I completely agree. It adds something to it. I just love the different energy he brings, which AEW kind of needs.
Does need a little bit of. We'll get to AEW. Io Sky versus Asuka will be awesome, but I get the feeling that it might be ruined by fan overhype, similar to Suri versus Utama at Stardom. That could be. That's a decent point. We'll talk about that with Liv too. Actually, when we get to SmackDown. Prime time, how you doing, buddy?
I kind of disagree there, man. I think the way Io and Asuka wrestle, it's gonna be very hard. I know what you're going for there, because I think the overhype would have killed it. Like, for example, AJ and Shinsuke at Mania, that kind of got killed a little bit. But this one, even the Stardom match you brought up, I think Utami and Suri was like match of the year when they had their match. A little disagreement from there, but I see your point.
Okay, all right. NXT, did you watch this one as well, Knock?
NXT 2.0. Besides catching my guy Carmelo Hayes doing his thing, I don't think I've seen too much of this episode. I'm trying to look back on it, but yeah, nothing. Oh, hold on. I did see one thing. I'll jump straight to it and I'll throw the rest to you, man.
Okay.
Finally, after waiting for the payoff, after they get so close, but not close enough. Katana Chance, formerly known as Casey Catanzaro, former American Ninja Warrior, and Caden Carter take home the gold. Great win for these two. They earned it. They busted their ass for a few years now.
I loved it, and this is the best case scenario, I think, for their win because it's done under better management, who's not just going to have them be placeholders. They could honestly hold these for a long time. Emotions in the ring, great moment.
Yeah, great moment. Cool stuff, and they deserve the gold, man. You want to see moments like this. The payoffs have to happen, or that's how you don't have new faces come about. And we'll get to on SmackDown. I got to talk about some new faces here for sure when we get to SmackDown. Last thing I'll say about 2.0, Solo Sikoa taking on Von Wagner. A Von Wagner and Falls Count Anywhere match. Solid match, nothing too crazy, but Solo Sikoa picks up the victory. I think he's Bloodline main roster bound.
I hope so. I want to see it.
Anything else from you, Zach, from NXT 2.0?
Mandy and Saray was fine. It could have been a little bit better, but again, they have to hold off because Mandy's gonna have a bigger match coming up. The Duke and Axiom stuff was weird but different, and I liked it. So it was a different way to do the match, but I did like that. Yeah. And the Santos Tony phone thing, it was so cool how they did it. If you get a chance to watch it. It's just how they did it. They had to edit and cut it, so it's one of them talking on the phone in the person's ear, and then continuing the conversation as they flip scenes, and it was just like very, very cool and well done.
Okay, I dig that. It takes some shots like that.
Yeah, and then the last funny shot is actually Melo's open challenge here. He said, "Anyone who gets in this ring first, you get a chance at my title." Giovanni, whatever his name, comes out. He does his poses, and he gets photobombed by Nathan Frazier, who runs into the ring.
That's hilarious.
Gets the photo bomb in there with the smile, and then makes it to the ring and takes the chance away from him.
That's how you got to do it, man. Build Giovanni up as his character type, and that doesn't hurt him at all. It's just the funny about what people remember. And Nathan Frazier and Carmelo Hayes put on a banger. Yeah. If they want to go down the road, revisit this, and have a triple threat match, they all will kill it, man. So a lot of stuff you could do here.
Agreed.
Yeah, Frazier and Carmelo, I want to keep seeing that. They can have a trilogy of matches and keep killing it. Did JD McDonough, or what's his name before that, Jordan Devlin, get the memo about the health crisis we're in? Man signing his name in blood. What's that all about?
I don't know what that was. It took me a minute to remember his name when you said it, so that's about how much I care about this feud. He's great. I just want this feud to go. Yeah,
like he for sure knows how to. I think he's finally stepped out of Finn Balor's shadow. I kind of forget a lot actually now that he's not Finn Balor trainee.
Right. We think about this. Noob says Saray got butchered big time, and hopefully she gets booked better now that Triple H is in creative. I think this is again the whole thing of they need to get to that next point. They're slowly getting there in this the week one of the Triple H era. So I think again they're trying to probably figure out if Mandy should go back up to the main roster or not.
I think it's time to bring them all up, keep them as a package, and I think finally we won't get like I hate to say it, but botched NXT debuts in the main roster.
Yes,
bring them up as a package. That's how you build them up. That's what they're training together for, and let them shine.
Agreed. And Noob says Frazier is Sonic the Hedgehog, Giovanni is Mario, and Primetime wants to know who Luigi is.
I don't know if you have a Luigi down there.
Yeah, I don't know. Trick Williams.
Oh man. What was I gonna say here? And then the last highlight, I want to say I'll give a shout out to Tiffany Stratton, who I did not think she'd be much of any type of talent in the beginning when I first saw her, but she's covered her way. She's definitely put on some good stuff.
She is 100%. She's great. And SCW, how you doing, buddy? We're doing well.
SCW.
Check out his channel, man. Tons of great content every week.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Steve. I think that's all from NXT 2.0. I don't want to. Do you even want to mention the schism? Is that what they call themselves?
I don't want to touch that.
Doesn't sound like you want to either. Let's see. AEW Dynamite. I thought this was a good week. I'm trying to think. So they have to bounce back off of all this great press they need to get from SummerSlam. The Triple H stuff. Tony Khan's been tweeting. You know that's going to happen.
Yep.
What happened here? So the first thing I'll touch on here, Actually, there's a few things. So they show some highlights, which I didn't think they would, from Ric Flair's pay-per-view. They touched on the Battle Royal and a few other things. So Mance Warner, I know this is a Rampage thing as well.
Yeah.
There's a few guys on AEW, and Miro in particular, who are getting a little, seemingly a little frustrated with their position and having these random guys come on AEW title. For the first time ever, I'm usually on the side where AEW brings these random people. I'm fine with it because I know who they are. I know their lineage. I know all about this stuff. This is the first time ever I have no idea who this guy is and how he earned a title shot on a Ric Flair pay-per-view for the AEW World Title. Where's the ranking system?
Yeah, that really threw me off this week. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, I'm sure the guy's great, but like that was at this point you guys start using your own talent, Nate, for sure. Like someone else could have took that loss and had a big moment because they're fighting for a world title.
Right, he got a package too. I guess two, because one on Dynamite and one on Rampage. He got one as well. That's, again, you're taking away from women's spots. So again, you're having one per show.
Yeah, so I'm starting to lean back on the side now where I see where people are coming from. But as far as AEW, we had Chris Jericho taking on Wheeler Yuta. For if Chris Jericho loses, he loses his title opportunity at Jon Moxley next week at Quick by the Lake. What a title! Who's coming up with this stuff backstage? What else happened here? Jay Lethal took out Orange Cassidy.
Yep.
Figure 4 lock. I don't know if Orange Cassidy's gonna be injured, but who came out to save? Wardlow, setting up their Battle of the Belts match that happened yesterday. But when Wardlow got beat up during this pay-per-view, best friends were nowhere near sight. You couldn't find them. Crazy how that works.
Worst friends.
Literally. Finally, the AEW put on a match before the second hour. You have Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, which are a great tag team, by the way. Great matching outfits, taking on Thunderstorm, Tony Storm, and Thunder Rosa. Surprisingly to me, well, you can't really pin your champ, but I was surprised Tony Storm took the pin here. Not too sure what they're doing with her. Last thing I'll bring up, how'd you feel about the Undisputed Elite and their turn?
It was fine, but why do it while two of the guys are injured?
Yeah, because there's still because Cole's not cleared yet, right? It's Cole and Fish. No,
Cole,
Fish is cleared. It's Cole and O'Reilly still here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Unless you can guarantee that they'll be fine for the trios tournament, it's kind of I don't know. Could have waited a bit.
Yeah, like we knew it was going to happen. It was just an odd time to do it. Again, this might be, like you said, reactionary to all the good press that Triple H and WWE have been getting lately.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's a few guys in the AEW roster. I don't know if we'll make a video exclusive on this or what, or another segment when Eric's back. I think there's a few guys jumping ship.
Not according to Tony Khan's flip out. They're signed for 20 million years, and WWE's never going to get them back. Why would they ever want to leave that? You get all the free range, anything you want to do. It's
yeah, but you don't get no time. I mean, trust me, I love AEW. I hope they can go strong, but the whole Discovery stuff, which I'm sure we'll get to a little bit later.
Yeah.
And the lack of time, like Ruby Soho's whole momentum was killed coming into this company. Like it's rough. Miro was in a rough patch with the whole best man stuff. There's a lot going on here that they got to fix. The whole non-communication stuff, the women's division. It was fine. I would ignore the stuff. There was a grace period in the beginning because they were new, but now it's getting to the point where we got to plug some of these holes.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Acclaimed and the dumpster match with the Ass Boys. Anything here that surprised you or actually got you to like the Acclaimed a little more? Because everyone loves the Acclaimed.
It was the same. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was great. But then again, these are two young teams doing a match like this. This is probably all four of their first like big match like this, where they were kind of in control, where Daddy wasn't really in control. So I'll give them credit. They pulled it off.
Yeah. Agreed there, man. Good stuff there. I want to know if the Ass Boys got hurt because I'm pretty sure they were still in that dumpster when it tipped over, and that was a pretty bad fall. Yeah,
there was a bunch of stuff in there. One of the shots showed, so they were well cushioned.
Okay, cool. I think that's it from Dynamite this week. There's that little cool backstage segment with Christian Cage talking to Jungle Boy, speeding through to try to run him over. That was a great shot. I'm seeing it being used everywhere in a whole bunch of GIFs. It's funny stuff.
It is.
It's better than when Moxley tried to run over the BTE trailer. Or when Cody tried to run through the guardrail in the truck, but we're not going to talk about it. Jungle Boy doesn't step on it finally.
Team Taz is done. I like the way he did it. Why make a big deal out of it? He just said it on commentary. That's fine. That's all it needed.
Yeah, and I think I don't. It's too early to say if it's for the better. It's good because it's going to elevate Hobbs, which has an amazing final boss like theme and entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, they're pushing this guy. I like it. It's going to make Ricky Starks a better babyface. It just, I guess it's working because I don't like it. I love them together, man. So it hurts. So I guess it's working.
Yeah, they were really good together.
They were.
But I see Hobbs is the guy I think is going to take out Wardlow. They're building him perfectly, like you said, the entrance, the
Ooh.
attitude. They do this feud. They have Wardlow go through some other people, and out of nowhere, when Hobbs is done with Starks, this happened, and then he can even drop the TNT title back down to Starks.
I didn't even think about that. That'd be great booking. I wanted to mention this during when Eric was here too, but I'll retouch on it next week.
Okay.
Do you think AEW has run out of their long term booking? We have not seen a lot of long term stories coming through. It's kind of like just I mean they cooked that Hangman storyline for a while. A lot of these other ones just don't seem like it's working out. At least from my perspective.
The only one I think that is working out, which is still not working out because of CM Punk, his stub toe or whatever happened to him is still not healing right. That long story, what you just said isn't really working out with MJF because it was supposed to be the summer of MJF like it was the summer of Punk. Punk got injured. They're saving MJF. I know everyone's saying like, oh my God, I can't believe he's not on TV. They're purposely saving MJF until Punk gets ready so they can do this one storyline that Tony Khan really, really wants to do and have his Punk kind of MJF moment. But now it's being held out even longer because he might not even be ready for the pay-per-view in Chicago. So they're going to be without one of their big top stars and their best mouthpieces until CM Punk takes a Z-Pack.
Did you think this would have led to MJF winning the belt?
Yes, I do. I think he was doing the exact same storyline.
So, I mean, you said it for weeks now. I think you're the only person I've heard say it. Tony Khan found his Heart Foundation with FTR. He's looking for his new CM Punk with MJF. I don't think I've heard anyone say that. People, I think, see it in the chat here, Primetime, I think he's leaving. I think a lot of people say they think he's gone. So, if that's what they're waiting for, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out. But do you think it's cooled down to where it won't have the same impact anymore?
I do believe so. They're not mentioning it, so it might come as a surprise, and that one night might be good. But again, I think the storytelling is going to be too obvious. But I don't know. Like AEW crowds are very different sometimes. Sometimes they really get into a storyline, and sometimes they see it coming and aren't into it.
Yeah, I agree. Because I mean, I love that Tony Khan he does the big stuff right. It's the small stuff you gotta iron out a bit.
Yeah.
I think that's enough for Dynamite. Let us know in the chat if there's anything else you want to talk about with AEW Dynamite. I think it's on to Impact Wrestling. You know what time it is. I'm glad you didn't disrespect Impact Wrestling and put a freaking donkey on there. But yeah, we had some good stuff here. Madison Rain pulling what is it?
Rick Rude
back in the day. Impact Wrestling at AEW Dark Elevation the same night. Great stuff there. But she had her match against Mia Yim on Impact Wrestling here. Glad to see this two great former Knockout champions having a nice match. Violent by Design take on Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns, I'm so glad to see them back together. They're having a nice push. Alex Shelley has an opportunity to win the world title for the first time in his career against Josh Alexander. I like Josh Alexander. He's had a great run, but I'm pulling for my guy Alex Shelley, man. This is the one thing he's missing from his illustrious career. And they also had a video package about a week or two ago with Johnny Gargano. A whole bunch of people thanking Alex Shelley for how all he's done. So I think it's time to put the belt on him.
I think so. They're building him up like that's again. We talk about Impact doesn't really promote themselves right, even if you go on Twitter or their social media. Yeah. Alex Shelley is pretty much all I saw this week, other than Madison Rain.
Yeah, so I think it's time to at least get him to have one run. Chris Sabin's had the world title. I think it's time for Alex Shelley to join him as well.
Nice.
What else happened? That's it from Impact Wrestling for me. Let me know if you guys see anything else. Datilla, if you're there, let us know. But I think it's time for Friday Night SmackDown. just through the roof. Finally, we got to see the Ricochet we wanted to see for years now in WWE. Just let him be him. The crowd was into it. He pulled out a great match from Corbin.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Let Ricochet be Ricochet.
Great stuff. And I love how he played to the crowd. It was perfect. The crowd was so into him.
And that's really how you do it. At the end of the match, I see my guy Pat McAfee in there tossing the football, having catch a Ricochet, sign the ball, punted it to the crowd. I see the mixed feelings about this. I've seen someone in the community say Pat's doing a little too much. Do you think Pat's teetering that line? Or do you think it's still this is what they need?
This is what they need right now. I think Triple H will rein him down a little bit once he gets more talent, like what we saw at the end of the show. More talent on the show to fill the roster. I think Pat is that filler right now. And they're doing another filler too, which is the SmackDown Classic moment, which I do like because it will connect old fans, especially the Attitude Era fans, getting into the Triple H era.
Yeah. What else happened here? Shinsuke Nakamura took on Ludwig Kaiser in a nice victory, and he'll be taking on Walter. Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, versus the man with the heaviest chop. Who you got in this match, and why is it going to be a banger?
The belt's got to stay where it is. I still don't know
agree.
which name I'm fine with yet, but the belt's got to stay where it is. I just say put on a really great match so then Shinsuke can become a credible competitor for whoever he wants to go after.
Yeah, I think this is a good way to build Shinsuke back up. He doesn't have to win, but just remind people that, this is Shinsuke Nakamura, man.
Yeah.
Which I think people have forgotten because of the booking. What else happened here? So here's the thing that bugged me out, and I know a lot of Twitter was on it. The Liv Morgan stuff. This crowd was just booing her.
So can we touch on this? This is going to be promo school. So we're going to talk about this during promo school, how it could have been handled, and let us know in the chats too how you think this could have been handled. But I just want to talk to you about that and Caleb Braxton's reaction and everything. But this is going to be what promo school is all about. So,
okay. So for now, let us know in the chats what you thought. Hit us up there. We'll be touching this on promo school. Stick around. Coming up within the next 20 minutes or so, we'll hit promo school. I got a lot of thoughts on that, and I can't wait to do the promo school on that one.
Nice.
And then, of course, probably the most entertaining dude right now in WWE, at least SmackDown, by far, Sami Zayn, the honorary member of the Bloodline, who's now being put to the test because he has no gold. I love the way Jey Uso treats him, the way Roman used to treat him. This is such good stuff, man.
He's the first white dude on television I've heard reply, bet. Like he's so fucking good. I had to pause it. I was laughing so hard. He did it twice.
Give this man a world title run at this point. I mean, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like if he loses, he's beyond losing because he's still going to come out Sami Zayn, going to be gold.
Right.
It's so crazy to me. I thought he would be like the Mick Foley of babyfaces, where like, he won't win all the belts, but he'll get that one big one, and people will love him. Then he turned heel. And I was like, I don't know where this is going. And since then, he's just been knocking it out of the park. No matter what BS they give him, he's been on fire.
If he gets an injury, Sammy, please come to Hollywood. Someone will take care of you here.
Somebody, man. Listen, man. I'm trying to write some stuff myself now. I'll send you something, but.
And Kofi Kingston. Okay, this is where I was very worried about because the New Day are very like Vince loves the New Day, but Vince has a ceiling for the New Day, which is basically the tag titles.
Yeah,
like, that's it. I love this Kofi. It showed that Triple H is going to take care of Kofi and veterans like him. So I'm very happy that he came out with the kendo and showed a bunch of fucking attitude and beat up the Viking Raiders. So I'm glad we got to see this side of Kofi in this Triple H era.
I agree because I mean, for the longest, it's always the New Day getting their ass whooped and not really retaliating. I love the power of positivity, but they have edge to them. Let them be themselves. We only got to see a little bit with the Uso feud, but Kofi losing to Brock like that and then not responding at all, that's not natural.
Right. And then Noob and Company saying the New Day becoming more and more expendable. This is, I guess this SmackDown is what I would say would be going against that. I'd say with Vince, they're very expendable. I say this makes them not as much so and treated more like someone who could get pushed to whatever. There could be another Kofi Mania, I think, in this. And Noob, I did watch the Wrestling Report, Rated R for Wrestling, and Jonesy Chat. Happy birthday,
Nice.
buddy.
Wow, Noob, happy birthday, man. What's up? What's up? I thought Eric would be here, but since we're doing the happy birthdays, man, we have to throw the happy birthday out to Zach. It's not his birthday today, but it will be there tomorrow. So in the chat, man, shout happy birthday to Zach, the main man.
Yeah.
We won't forget about you, man.
I love you say it. Like, I'm getting so old. It makes me seem like we won't forget about you, Zach. Like,
No, I don't mean we won't forget your birthday. That's what I mean.
Right.
Not like that.
I may make the wake. I don't know, but we won't forget about you.
Oh man, that's not what I meant at all.
That's all right. Do you know for primetime here, is Xavier still King of the Ring? I can't remember if last time he came out in that robe.
I think they kind of quieted, right? They didn't really talk about that too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it's a shame because I know he wanted to do so much with that. I know he wanted to win like a belt and like have it run through like a Mania or something. So it's a little sad on that.
Yeah, and thank you, gentlemen.
I think that's it from. Besides the TikTok, okay, we'll hit the TikTok.
Hit it.
Which I don't know who said this. Someone said this. I think I was, I scrolled. I do the West Coast Podcast Twitter, and someone was like, the thing they use is the sand, which in no way, shape, or form makes the sound TikTok. And I just thought it was, the way he said it, I just thought it was hilarious. But Karion Kross debuts or re-debuts. This is how he should have debuted. Yes. Going straight for Roman, taking out McIntyre. What'd you think of this?
I thought it was good. So actually, I thought it was great. I got it spoiled, and I still loved it. Like I was just like watching SmackDown, just like waiting on the edge of my seat. I loved it. I love that they came out to the music playing. I don't know if the crowd fully got it.
I don't think they did, because I think they've cooled down on him so much. He's been off of WWE programming. I feel like this crowd in particular doesn't really know NXT or the Indies.
Right. But I think that's fine, because now when we go to next week, everyone's going to know because of everything put out online. Mm-hmm. And even if you don't know who he is, he's going to be presented as a monster. Only nitpick on this whole thing. Watch the outfit. Just because of Edge coming back in almost the exact same outfit and haircut. Yeah. That's my only nitpick. They could have taken off the jacket and just had that shirt. Because it does look kind of like almost like the Brood, I guess. Going back to Edge, but he's got a look. So just that's the only thing. Otherwise, it was fucking great. So
watching that, I did pick up on that as well, and I also thought to myself, how much time did he have before he knew that he was going to be debuting? Because to me, it seemed like it was like a last minute 2 days. Hey, buddy, come to SmackDown. We got you. Because when he presented himself on WWE, he had the shaved head. I know he's been growing out his hair he's done some movies and stuff, so he grew out his hair. So I don't know if he had enough time to actually okay, get back into this. There's a last minute call. But see you later, CYN, man. He packed his bags quick. That is hilarious.
Oh, man, fuck
Braun Strowman just looking at him in the wind.
I hope he does not get called back. I think Braun is very one note, not just in wrestling, and I'm good with him being CYN.
Yeah. What they said, all right, Braun Strowman versus Braun Breaker.
I hope Braun Breaker breaks him, and then I don't like Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. This was weighing on my head here as I read that USA wants a belt on their station, which I totally understand. Do you think Drew takes it at Clash at the Castle? And do you think Karion Kross gets a title? Or do you think Kross is just there to make it so they can split up a belt? Or do you think Roman takes it? I don't know. And anyone in the chat too, what are your thoughts on who is going to take it from Roman, and if Karion Kross is one of these people, or if he's just brought in to be a contender?
I think he's going to be a contender. I don't think he wins the belt yet. I don't even know if he should be on SmackDown. I mean, you got Gunther over there. He's going to go after the IC belt. It'd be a good feud, but I don't think he should take it off of Gunther. I thought Raw might have been a better fit. I do believe, I said it from the beginning, once they announced Clash at Castle, Drew has to win the belt. There's no way after Drew sat through Survivor Series and Roman's talking about, oh, you're just a backup champ. When I'm busy, they call you to fill in. He was shitting on him, still won that match. He's won I think maybe one or two more matches after that against Drew. He now holds all the belts.
Yep.
Drew hasn't won a championship in front of a crowd yet. So
that's true.
This is his moment.
So what is the Raw belt is the one that Roman is not 700 plus days, correct? It's the
Yeah,
SmackDown
it's a
belt.
universal belt. He's held it for 700 plus days. Obviously, you don't get rid of that one. He holds
Yeah,
onto that one. He can lose the WWE belt. He just won that a few months ago. Lose that belt. He doesn't
true.
need it. And that's one Drew should win anyways. He's a 2-time WWE champion, and that's the belt he's been going after. So I think he should win that. Send him over to Raw.
Yeah, I like that. Noom says Karion Kross is by far becoming an even more better threat to not only Drew McIntyre, but also to the tribal chief. He better count down to his downfall. Oh man, it's just so hard to predict because the buildup for Roman has been so many 700 plus days. He took out Brock. They're talking about
Yeah.
The Rock at WrestleMania. There's so many options, and it's under a new regime, so it's tough to predict.
I think since the moment Roman's won this and we kind of had the idea of Hollywood getting a WrestleMania, I think we've all kind of said, I know I've said, Roman's not losing the belt until he has that Rock match. Once he has that Rock match, then all bets are off. But until that happens, he's going to be champion for however many years. So if that happens next year, I can see him losing the belt at SummerSlam maybe.
He's got over 300 days to catch up to the next person. I don't know if it's Hogan or who, but it's
I think it's
300 plus days.
Bruno. I think it's Bruno.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. I don't know. I'm fine with him holding it, but I also want to see someone take it.
It's been so long since we've seen this. So it's
Yeah.
nice to finally get that again. No one thought it would happen ever again.
And look, we're 700 days in. They just had that fucking SummerSlam match, and now we're debating because we don't know where to go with him, and it's good because I don't know, man. They did well. They did a good job with him.
Yeah, putting both belts on him was a mistake, though. That was probably the biggest blunder of this entire run.
Yes, I agree. But you just called it. I mean, Clash at the Castle could fix it.
Yeah, because I still don't think he's defended that WWE title technically. I mean, it's been the Universal
True.
World Heavyweight, but it's technically not the. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's what we think. Let us know in the chat what you guys think. I think that's all for SmackDown. I think that's the whole.
Yeah, that's it. Rampage, we did the live stream. You can see it. Our big things in there. Quit putting non-AEW people on AEW television because we need to see the AEW people and more women's stuff. So
like it wasn't a bad match, but I think you could have fit somebody else in there.
Right. And then we had the lead up to Clash at the Battle of the Belts. Everyone kept their titles, so it was what it was.
Which I think looking at the card, you kind of expect that. This is good for Jamie Hayter, though. Give her more of this type of spotlight, a title opportunity. Yeah. She's been on fire. She's improved so much. I just want to see more.
Oh, she's so good.
And then Takeshita, man, he has to be in the running for Wrestler of the Year. The run he's been on, he's on an excursion. He's not even supposed to be here. He's been in an excursion into America and just going on the run of his life. This dude is on fire.
Yeah.
And he's been losing. So it's not even and he's still coming out looking like $1 million.
So he's leaving the country, I think, before the month's end?
Yeah, he won't be there for All Out, for sure.
So, he's done his U.S. stuff, and now he's going to do crazy-ass stuff overseas. So it's just like we're getting a whole new chapter with him. But now he's got a whole new audience behind him, so kudos to him.
And this is exactly why they send people on excursion from Japan, so you can get a new audience here, build some fans, bring it back over when you come back. And he's done this to the T. It's been perfect. He's done exactly what they hope people do when they come on excursion.
Yeah. Good stuff here. Got 2 more chats here. Check up. Jamie Hayter needs to split from Britt Baker at All Out. That would be good. She does need to be on her own.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to put her in the let me get this right, Blackpool Combat Club, the BCC, do that.
And Chris Kane here, Walter, aka Gunther, was UK champ for 844 days. I forgot about that.
That's
actually.
True.
That was the length of Hulk Hogan's first WWE title reign. So wants to see erase Walter. I'm sorry, I'm fucking reading this wrong. And even Hogan's history just to cater to Roman. I would love if they started erasing some of Hogan's history, to be honest.
Yeah, I think some of those times you can drop some of those records.
Yeah. And I really want Roman to hold that belt longer. Chris Kane loves Jamie Hayter.
I mean, she's great. She's been killing it. Yeah. And I need to see something more from Wardlow and Lethal was a okay match. Lethal did his thing. Good for Wardlow to get the win, but I need to see more from Lethal, in a better spotlight.
Right. Primetime, we should win that belt next. But I'm not fighting Dragunov if he wants it back.
Listen, I'll take the belt from who's in NXT UK right now anyways to win that belt.
It was already filmed like a week and a half ago, and hit me up in the chats here. Refresh my old man memory here as I near death tomorrow. I want to say it was Bait.
Tyler Bate got it back.
I think so.
I wouldn't be mad at that because I mean he was the first champion, but I think a lot of his matches kind of got forgotten because I mean you had Pete Dunne right after that, you had Volta right after that, so that'd be kind of cool to see him get the belt back. He's kind of the only one I think should win it back.
Yeah, I think it was Tyler Bate. He fought Trent in the final, so it was either Trent or Tyler Bate, but I'm pretty sure it was Bate.
They just had a falling out, I believe, too.
Oh, well. Last one from Noob, and then we'll go into some news and rumors. Another wrestler from Osaka is really put people over. Takashita and Asuka are the best wrestlers in Osaka, Japan.
That's cool. I didn't know they were from the same place.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. Well, that is the world of wrestling. The recap. Thank you guys for jumping in for that. Time to move on to news and rumors. I did not hear. So, okay, first of all, news and rumors. AEW Fight Forever got a cover, got a release window. You can pre-order it right now. Damn, Zach is on it, man. We did not pre-talk about that, but yeah, mini games, a whole bunch of stuff there going on. Let us know what you guys think about it. I might pre-order it. I kind of want to play it I might stream this for the channel, so we'll see what that happens.
What system are you gonna get it for?
PlayStation for sure. I mean the superior system.
If you notice the home run derby image that they showed, they have two screens. The top left screen has Cody in it.
Ooh, I mean they said he's still gonna be in the game, so that's kind of cool. They're not taking him out. I'm sure. Yeah. That's a tough situation, man.
Yeah.
What else happened here? Like I think I touched on it a little bit here. Miro, there's something about like someone said like who's this guy fighting the AEW World Champion? And then someone else in that part said Miro had it better in WWE and Miro liked it. So that was kind of like news on Twitterverse going on here.
Who finds that? Like I don't know. Like who? And then there's another one with Bray Wyatt, like the WWE tweet. Like, how do you find this? How do you stalk these tweets?
I don't know, man. It's crazy stuff here. What else is going on? News and rumors. I think that's all I saw. It was kind of not too crazy this week for me.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw this year fans were told to stand away at the C2E2 thing.
Honestly, I don't blame her.
No, I don't either. You can say whatever you want about it. Even if I was a guy, I'd be like 6 feet's fine.
Yeah, especially with the climate we're in now, monkeypox jumping around, COVID still out there.
Yeah. Look,
weirdos, not to mention the weirdos.
Right. I think I told you guys already the story. When I met Stacy Keebler at a car show, there's a big line. All these like actually looking motherfuckers were bringing like roses and chocolates and weird shit. God. So 6 feet is fine. Take what you get and shut up.
Oh man.
We talked about this. WoW is going to be on syndication through Paramount. That's pretty fucking good for them.
Yeah. Still waiting for him to get a bigger spotlight.
Yeah. And this man is officially not retired. What the hell is going on with this dude? Just
so the Flair's. Sutton told me Flair's last match would not be his last match. It'd be like a trilogy of last matches. He's building this rivalry for Cologne. The Colognes, him and Andrade. Charlotte was there too.
Okay.
Man.
And then All Elite Women is probably going to be a reality show, which I'm not too excited for, but it gets them a better paycheck and they'll be on screen more in one episode than they are in a month of AEW television.
I was going to say, I think this is a good idea. I think, is that the cast or is that just like the rumored cast? There's no official cast?
This is just a picture I found. The rumored cast is going to be couples.
All right, couples. Yeah. Bring back the bunny. Bring back Penelope Ford. It'd be great for the show. They need a spotlight, and they have wrestlers that they're couples with that's on the roster as well.
Yep.
The Jade, I think Jade and Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara are going to be all over that.
That is, and I think their wedding being bumped up is because of that. Ooh. I think that's what it is. And the noob is not interested in Mario Party mini games. He just wants a damn wrestling game.
Can't hate you for that.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Damn. Noob & Co. once again. Charlotte Flair needs to check her dad before he does something he's going to regret in his life. W don't need her. Well, WWE needs Charlotte for sure.
Yeah, they do.
Warner Bros. Discovery. Oh, man. What a
So
mess.
we'll just talk about this a little bit more just because I want to touch base on it. What are your thoughts on what Tony Khan wanted in their next renewal? He banked on the renewal, bringing them more revenue and a pay bump from Warner Brothers. Now that this isn't going to happen for him, I think he's going to have to pivot big time, focus more on storytelling and not just big surprises and bringing people in. And also, this goes with some people who got brought in making more than MJF. What are your thoughts on that, and everyone else in the chat? Because that is one of the big things Tony Khan was banking on for AEW's next step.
There's so many thoughts here because so much can go left really quickly if they can't secure the proper funding. I mean, Rampage is going to be addressed. There's no way to keep going on how it is. They hit, 200,000 viewers?
Yeah,
I don't know what else in that time slot on Fridays is doing for TNT, but I think what they also look at, which is the reason a lot of the shows I used to like back in the day got canceled, it's not just about what you're doing compared to other shows. It's about how much it cost. So I don't know how much it's costing them to put Rampage on there, but it's not really matching the numbers. So I'm a little nervous on what type of package they're going to be getting, especially with Dynamite. I hate to say it. I mean, people have been taking shots at Tony for Dynamite, but it is flatlining. It really isn't doing bigger numbers. Raw actually did a record number, I think 2-point-something million in a long time. So it's not looking good. And Jericho put out a tweet like September 2021. He's like, I think in 2 to 3 months, we're going to be beating Raw soon. And people keep referencing that all the time on Twitter now, man. It did not age well. So
no,
I don't know. I don't know what they can do here.
It's just weird just because of they got rid of Batgirl. They're getting rid of stuff that's pretty much already done. Some cartoons. They're getting rid of House Party. And they're making money or saving money. They're saving about $20 million by getting rid of Batgirl. So it's just these things that they're doing is just it is cost cutting. So whatever we saw with Nick Khan in WWE is now going to happen with Warner Brothers and Discovery.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the HBO Max stuff? That I really enjoyed HBO Max, man.
I like it too, and they're just going to get rid of more stuff. They got rid of 6 movies, including the Witches remake, that American Pickle or whatever movie. So movies that they brought people into HBO Max when it first came, they're getting rid of because other studios kind of own it and they don't want to mess with that stuff. I really like HBO Max. The first change is going to happen. Magnolia Network. It's like Chip and Joanna Gaines from HGTV. Their network that they created that's on Discovery that helped them launch is now going to be put on HBO Max. And a year from now, HBO Max and Discovery Plus are going to be the same network or streamer.
I guess I'll just stick with my Netflix and Hulu Disney bundle.
I'm ready to ditch Netflix, actually.
Yeah. We were watching Community on Netflix, so
then you got to keep it. That's almost like just a pain.
Until we get past these few seasons.
Definitely
we definitely gotta have to talk about this one of these days. We catch up on Community. I don't think anybody in the chat likes this, but definitely let me know if you do watch it in your favorite episodes.
The 3 of us absolutely love it. So please comment. We'll all love to comment on Community. And then this question here, Knock, what if Discovery offered to move them to a smaller sister network? So maybe like Court TV. And just a caveat off that, Primetime, what do you even think ROH is going to get a deal?
That's a bad look. I mean, if they're doing these numbers on TNT, TBS, look at when SmackDown goes on FS1 or whatever. I think this was called FS1?
Yes.
Those numbers drop. So this won't be good at all if that happens. Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to that. And another cost cutting here by Noob. Warner Brothers is also getting rid of anime. It's a lot of cost cutting. DC is getting cost cutting. So after the 4 movies come out that are done for DC, they're actually putting out that Flash movie, but they have to. It's a favor to Michael Keaton, of course, so he kind of still does stuff with the studio. They already axed him from the next Aquaman movie. But they're keeping them in the Flash movie. After that Flash movie comes out, they're on the 10-year plan so they can have their own DC studios like Marvel.
To touch on the Ring of Honor thing, Tony Khan's still signing people as if they're going to get a show. He just signed Blake Christian to Ring of Honor AEW deal. So, I mean, unless he knows something, I think you might have to pump the brakes a little bit here on the side of all these people.
I think so too. And like you brought up on the Ryan Page stream, the guy who's in charge of DC movies is like ready out the door.
Yeah, it's a mess over there, man. I hate to see it.
Yeah. Yep, it is what it is.
I think that's it for news and rumors. Shout out to Noob and Co. Prime Time in the chat. What's up? What's up? I think it's time to run into promo school, man. I think that's all we got this week.
Let's do it. Let me find it. There it is.
But while Zach pulls it up, of course, say it with me, everybody. Bring it in, bring it in. It is time for the main event of the evening. Mark Henry, stop stealing my stuff. Zach, we'll take it away.
All right, promo school today. We're talking about the Liv Morgan promo. I didn't have time to get a Liv graphic up here, but we're going to talk about the Liv Morgan promo. I'll put it up in a little banner here. So she got booed, and she, they did the whole "you tapped out" thing. Kayla Braxton had a sour face, and she went to Twitter that night saying it wasn't about Liv and what she was saying. It was about how disrespectful the crowd was, especially to our SmackDown Women's Champion. All right, let's break it down. What do you think about it? And then we're going to talk a little bit more after that. So what do you think about what she was saying? What do you think about how the crowd reacted? And then we'll talk about what she could have done differently on the fly, because now promos can be done on the fly. So, Knock, what were your thoughts on this?
I don't fault her for not knowing what to say on the fly because she's so used to having to say things line by line. Going forward, I think once she comes out of it and gets used to it, I think we'll start seeing that type of stuff happen. Like if it was like a Kevin Owens or someone like that who's just seasoned, I would expect them to like flip it, or Sami Zayn, people like that. But this is where Liv still needs work on her promos. Like she does great promos. Or if it was like a Becky Lynch, Becky would have flipped this like that, Britt Baker.
Yeah.
But Liv has never had the opportunity to do such. So I don't fault her for not being able to do that, because I can see that catching her off guard, especially when you're so used to having a script. These fans are ridiculous. And I don't know if you see that side-by-side comparison, but last year when Becky fought Liv for the Raw Women's title, she said, hey, she's going to win this belt. You guys going to cheer for her, and eventually you're going to turn on her. And that's literally what these fans are doing.
Damn.
Like, Dale Bryan said it. Fickle, man. I mean, damn. It's weird. Like, I know you liked when they booed Cena when he was hurt.
That's great.
But they booed Bayley back in the day.
Yeah.
In their defense, she wasn't the best booked babyface. They kind of ruined her. But now they're booing Liv. I just don't get it, man.
This was very odd. I didn't get it either. I don't know why they did it. I don't know. I was very perplexed when this happened. I agree with Kayla's reaction. Like, what the fuck is going on? Did she like beat someone up in the parking lot before this happened? I don't know. I don't get what happened with it.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, because like we all talk about how much work Liv puts in, how much he deserves it, and it's just a weird reaction just all of a sudden like that, like how you switch on someone like that. Was it the greatest way to win for a babyface? No. But the way they built that story, I kind of enjoyed it. There's no realistic way she beats Ronda clean. So to have her survive, and the way she talked about she survived Ronda, it made sense. I liked it. It wasn't a heel way. She wasn't going out and saying, oh, I beat her, this and this. She did it in a face way, and I thought it was cool.
Right. What do you think she could have done if she was a little more veteran on the mic, like letting loose, and like you said, Becky would have flipped the script on him?
It's tough because she's such a babyface. Is there much for her to say there? Because I feel like to react to the crowd that way, like
what
Alexa Bliss does it really well too.
What?
She's such a.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Give them the what chant.
What?
Turn it around. Drop the mic, and your segment's done.
That's true. I can see that. I'm trying to think of a babyface example who flipped the script on someone like that, besides the what chance. Because I think about Alexa Bliss, she did it. She killed him as a heel. KO always kills him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an example. I mean, I think AJ might have did it. No, he was a heel too then. And then, yeah, you hate to say it, but John Cena, you can't see me, Mr. Leader of the Ski Nation. He used to do it very well too, man. He just let him do it, played into it. Eventually, like, it worked for him.
Yeah, it is tough to do. It's tough to do if you haven't been given that freedom on the mic because, oh shit, I wasn't told that the crowd was going to turn on me. So you kind of freeze. And you can't really agree with them either, because if you don't know what to say after that, I mean, she should have, if she was more of a veteran on the mic, she would have said, yeah, I tapped out. If you want to blame someone, blame the ref, because he counted to 3 before he saw that or whatever. So it's tough for someone who hasn't been given freedom on the mic to come back from.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should just watch Stephen Amell's heels and see how they do it there.
There you go. Lastly, I just think that I think Triple H and her should sit down and figure out a good comeback promo and have her have a good match where she looks strong the entire match next week on SmackDown. So she looks
I
like a strong
agree.
champ.
I agree. Because the whole babyface champion that just gets their ass whooped every single week and kind of barely wins, that can only go so far. So if you make her look strong against somebody, that'll be a good thing. And you're going to need to build her up because she's facing Shayna next. And it's not a Vince McMahon Shayna who's been neutered. This is a Triple H NXT longest rated champion Shayna Baszler. The eliminates everyone in Elimination Chamber Shayna Baszler. And she's coming for the gold. Raquel Rodriguez, whatever her name is, defeating Shayna Baszler.
I'm excited for this, but at the same time, I still want Liv to have a good title run. So, I do see Clash of the Castle, the suspension with Ronda. She shows up over there with Shayna and just beat the crap out of Liv, and that's I think you get out of that situation, and you bring Ronda and Shayna back together, and possibly Sonya Deville as well.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man. Maybe we get a tag title run out of them. We'll see. It's kind of weird that they don't have the 4 horsewomen anymore. I know that's what they were trying to build to fight the WWE 4 horsewomen, but Shayna's just so good. I'm finally glad to see her get what she deserves.
All right. Leave comments again if you're not watching this live. Leave comments on what you think of Liv Morgan's promo and what she can do to get out of that situation next week and the upcoming weeks as well.
For sure, man. Thanks everyone jumping in the chat. Chris, Primetime, SCW Steve, Noob, happy birthday once again. It's been a good show. Of course, we're missing Eric this week. He'll be back next week, of course.
That's Cenitis.
It doesn't go away, man. Zach, any last words?
We'll just do this last question right here. What if AEW buys Impact? Is that still happening? I don't think he's going to buy Impact when he has no place to put it.
I mean, he keeps taking from Impact. He has Madison Rain on his roster now, Sanjay Dutt, so many Impact guys. I don't know if you need to buy. Figure out what you're doing with Ring of Honor first, and then go see what decide you want to buy.
Figure out what you're doing with your women's division first.
Yeah, figure out one thing at a time. Don't do too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was West Coast Podcast. Check out our tier list. Check out our gameplay videos. All coming strong at you. It's been a harder week on YouTube this week, to be honest. But we're still going strong, man. We really appreciate all you guys, and thank you for all the support.
Yeah, we do appreciate it.
With that being said, of course, the main man, Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us opening birthday presents and blowing out so many candles the fire department's going to have to come. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I'm actually looking forward to Raw, and I'm looking forward to Eric coming back and joining the conversation. We missed you, buddy.
Oh, don't tell me you're watching Raw on your birthday. It's actually good now. It's good now. That's not a bad thing anymore. It's not like it was last year.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Zach. Everyone in chat. Episode 121. See y'all next week.